What's going on, guys? I am Elite Noob, and as you can see, I am making a part 2 to my education motivation, and I feel like the first video, although it had a lot of motivational stuff, I was just so excited to motivate you guys. I started talking really, really fast. I wasn't really breathing, and I, I don't know, it just kind of seemed like a jumbled mess, and you guys may be able to pick out motivational things, I don't know, but I just kind of feel like I want to go through in a more organized, slowed down version so that you guys can really get it to your head. I mean, I care about this a lot. Like, I care about you guys succeeding, and otherwise I wouldn't be making a second version of my education motivation that was inspired by shenanigans. So anyways, let's just get right into it. Okay, so let's just assume that you're between the age 15 to 17, so either junior or let's say 18, 15 to 18, so you're somewhere between a junior and just graduating high school. Okay, so if you're around, okay, anywhere within that age, you should, I'd say if you're 17 or 18, just graduated high school, you should know by now what you like, and if not, you really need to start thinking about what you like. If you're 15, 16, kind of going in your junior, maybe starting your senior year of high school, start thinking about what you like so you are kind of ahead of the game. Find out what you like. I mean, if you're into technology, if you're into computers, kind of test out, look up some different careers and kind of test out the different possibilities of career paths in that technology era of the world. If you're into books, maybe try writing a book. I don't know, try out different possibilities, test out the possibilities. I know for myself, I've always had a fascination with game development and computer science, and I kind of tried it out. I started teaching myself Java code. I looked up some tutorials from the New Boston, and now I'm getting ready to try and make my first game. Um, and when it's done, I might put it on the internet and share it. I'll kind of show you guys what it is. But anyways, I mean, I'm testing out the possibilities. I'm trying out what I like, and that's what you need to do. And I like it, and I'm pursuing it. So once you kind of think about what you're interested in, you try it out, test possibilities. Once you've got that checked out, you need to pursue it. Okay? You can't slack off. Don't slack off school. Please, please, please don't slack off school. If you're still in high school, take it seriously. I know it's hard. I just was there like 2 weeks ago. This is when I graduated. I haven't been out of it that long. The world has not corrupted me yet. Okay, so I still know what it's like to be in high school. I know it's kind of, you got that attitude of, oh, it's just high school, care less. Once I graduate and start college, my transcripts are wiped. But guess what? You can get scholarships that pay for your school based on how well you do in high school. So it does matter. Getting into certain schools, you're going to need good grades in high school. Okay, so yes, high school does actually matter a lot more than you think. I was one of those that slacked off. I didn't get the greatest grades, and now I have to pay for college. I'm probably going to start at my community college and try and get good grades so I can go to my university, Utah University. They're really good in computer science, and that's where I want to end up being. But I'm not going to be able to start off there right off the bat. I'm going to have to get my generals somewhere lower. I'm going to try and get good grades so I can get a scholarship at the U. And that's not something I recommend. Yes, I can still do it, but it's going to be harder, and it's probably going to cost a little bit more money. So don't slack off school. Be ready for college. Know your major. I can't remember the exact statistic, but it was some overwhelming amount of how many students change their major like 4 times before they end up having the major they want. And then they end up going to school at least like 2 to 3 years longer, and who knows if that's even what they're going to even like or want to do, and they might even have to come back to school. So be ready for college. Know what you want to study and know your major. That's why the first 4 steps are so important. You need to find out what you like. You need to try it out, test the possibilities, and pursue it so that by the time you get to college, you know for a fact, for solid, for surety, whatever you want to call it. That was terrible grammar. I don't care. You've got to know your major. I mean, I know for a fact I'm going to major in computer science and probably minor in game development and or minor in math. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to minor in or if I'm going to minor in anything. I just know for a fact I'm going to major in computer science, and I'm going to at least try out game development, and if not, I'm going to be a software engineer that's doing something similar in the computer science world. I know for a fact that's what I want to do. I've pursued it, I've tried it out, I've tested it. That was not the correct order, but it doesn't matter. I've done all that. I know what I want to do. Okay? So plan to attend college. College will make or break your future. If you get lazy and you don't go to college, you're gonna have not the greatest life. Okay? I'm just gonna flat out say it. Your life is gonna suck if you don't go to college, unless you're the exception to the rule, because there's always an exception to the rule. And don't get cocky thinking you're gonna be the exception to the rule. Okay? Usually like 99% of the people that don't go to college work at McDonald's the rest of their life. And I guarantee they would tell you, go to school so you don't have to be in their position. I know if they could do it again, they would go to college. Okay? Sometimes there's, like I said, exceptions to the rules where they're just not in a situation that they can go to a college. But something tells me if you're on YouTube watching my video right now, you are probably in a situation you can go to college. So go to college, okay? You can do anything you put your mind to. So find out what you want to do, plan to attend college. College will make or break your future. Do not get lazy. It's just, if you're not lazy, you will succeed. Okay, I know CNNer said it in one of his videos. As long as you're not lazy, as long as you actively pursue, like, not being lazy, you'll be fine. I mean, he makes a living playing video games, but he's not lazy. This is hard work to make commentaries. It's hard work to edit. And, I mean, it's his full-time job. It's his career. He is definitely not lazy, and he puts in his hours, okay? And it's the same thing he said. As long as you're not lazy, you'll be fine. So just get your mind set to what you want to do. Know what you want to do, and do it. You've got to take the time. Like I said, I mean, if you're within that age, 15 to 18, let's break that down even further. If you're between 15 and 16, start thinking about what you like to do. If you're between 16 and 18, you should probably know what you want to do so that by the time you get to college, you're ready for it. I know one of my friends, I'm going to leave him anonymous, is 18, and he doesn't really know exactly what he wants to do. And I mean, I know he's got some things he likes to do or things that he's interested in doing that he's probably going to end up pursuing, but it's not necessarily the most solid situation to be in. You want to be, I mean, that situation's fine because he's got stuff he's looking into doing, but there are kids that are in college that don't even have a clue what they like to do, and they end up switching their major multiple times. Don't let that happen to you. If you're already in college and you have no clue what you're going to want to do, I suggest you sit down right now for the next hour and think really hard where you're going with your life and what you want to be and where you're going to take your life. I mean, if you're in college, you've already started that 4 to 14 year stretch that's going to impact the rest of your life. For the rest of you that are, like I said, hopefully I'm catching you soon enough where you're in that 15 to 18, maybe even sooner, where you can start thinking about what you like to do and you can be ready for it by the time it comes. It's just, I don't know, this is just, it's been in my head and I can't get it out. I mean, I even know what I want to do, and it's just, like, I have to sit here and just talk about how important it is to go to college, how important it is to know what you want to do with your life. And, I mean, I put hours into games, sometimes daily, and it's not necessarily the greatest. I mean, let's be honest, video games are not productive. Even if it's the career I'm choosing is to make and play video games for, like, the rest of my life, playing them now is not necessarily productive. I mean, the code and learning the code, all that's great, that's productive, but actually playing them really isn't doing anything. So take a break from playing your games and just think about what you want to do with your life and where you're taking your life. I mean, this commentary is about over, but I feel satisfied that I've said everything I want to say, and for now, I mean, if I think of anything else, I'll definitely be making another commentary, but, I just, I I don't know. Alright, I mean, I'm out of time, but just think about what you want to do and pursue it. So yeah, thank you guys, and go ahead and like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks.